Hi everyone, my name is Weini Smon, and welcome to this yoga practice. I'm very excited to be sharing this practice with you all today. In our busy days and in our busy careers, it's so important to incorporate downtime and self-care and to move your body. I mean, now that we're working from home, a lot of us are sitting down a lot. So I'm happy to share this practice with you all. And the benefits of practicing yoga are endless. You probably heard that practicing yoga is very beneficial for your body, but also for your mind. So we build up strength, mobility, and flexibility in our body. We stimulate our organs, such as our heart, our lungs, our liver. And we stimulate our mind by it may create better awareness, focus, attention, memory, and better sleep. But the list goes on. Also, I think that yoga could be practiced by anyone. It doesn't matter if you're 7 years old or if you're 90 years old. If you're an athlete or if you sit in a wheelchair. There's always ways to modify the practice, and there's so many different styles that could suit you. So today, I'm happy to share a short sequence on a chair. So I've actually got a pillow here to make it more comfortable. But yeah, I choose to do chair yoga today because a lot of us are sitting down a lot, right? So this is something that you can incorporate into your day-to-day life. You just need to set a reminder on your phone. And you can do this while you're at work, at home or in the office. The poses are very easy to remember. So yeah, I hope that you will enjoy this. So we will start this practice, this yoga session, by grounding ourselves into this practice. So start by sitting down. Allow gravity to do its job here by allowing your seat bones to feel grounded. Try to find integrity in your spine. Lengthen your spine. So you have one force pulling you down for your seat bones and one force pulling you up. Maybe visualize that someone is pulling a hair on top of your head so that you're becoming taller. Perhaps allow your hands to melt on your laps or on your knees or maybe on your belly. I invite you to close your eyes, relax your shoulders, relax your face, and maybe release any tension that you have on your face, maybe on your forehead, maybe on your eyes, maybe on your mouth or your jaw. Just take a moment here just to observe any tension that you may have on your face. Also, take a moment to observe your breath. Is it shallow or is it deep? Are you breathing fast or are you breathing slow? Or are you holding your breath? Just take a moment here to observe without any judgment. All we want to do right now is build awareness for today's practice. Without any judgment, just check in on your breath. Now try to breathe by only using your nose for the inhales and the exhales. Seal your lips and place your hands on your belly. And on the inhales, feel how your belly is falling into your hands. And on the exhale, feel how it's collapsing. Inhale, feel that expansion. Exhale, feel that contraction. Maybe on the next inhale, visualize the word in. And on the exhale, visualize the word out. In for inhale and out for exhale. Perhaps set an intention for today's practice. Could be anything. Perhaps it's to release your ego, or to be more open for new opportunities, to let go of any judgments. It could be anything. Try to repeat that intention in your head. My intention is. Continue to breathe intentionally, in and out through the nose. The only thing that you need to think about right now is your inhales and your exhales. Try to let go of everything. There's nowhere you need to be right now. There's nothing else that you need to do. In for inhale. Out for exhale. Perfect. Now I invite you to open your eyes. On the next inhale, I want you to bring your arms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers and push the palms up, away from your body. Try to reach the stars here. Continue to breathe. Perfect. And slowly come down and place your hands on your knees. On the next inhale, push your chest forward and look up to the sky. On the exhale, round your spine and look at your navel. Inhale, push, and look up to the sky. Really try to synchronize your breath here with the movement. In yoga, we often say that if you're not breathing, you're not practicing yoga. The magic is really in the breath. Inhale, push your chest forward and look up to the sky. Exhale, round your spine. Try to find your own rhythm here. We all breathe differently, so just find your pace here. One more. In. Push forward and look up to the sky. Exhale, round your spine. Perfect. Let's come up to center. Inhale, bring your arms up. And on the exhale, bring left arm forward, right arm back, and look towards the back of the room. Stay here for 5 breaths. Really feel the two forces here. One pulling you back and one pulling you forward. And open up your chest here. Really feel the two forces. And exhale, come back. Inhale, center. Exhale, right arm forward, left arm towards the back. Try to find those two forces again. One pulling you back and one pulling you forward, and open up here as much as you can. Continue to breathe in and out through the nose. Open up. Perfect. Release pose, come back to center. Try to reach the stars here. Come up as high as you can. And spread out your arms again like wings. Look towards the back of the room, open up, find the two forces again, pulling you. Breathe. 3 more breaths in and out through the nose. Perfect. Back to center. Find that length again, that integrity in your spine. Imagine that you're trying to reach somebody. Pull someone's hands. Perfect. And open your arms up like wings again. Look towards the back of the room. Find the two forces again. Continue to breathe. Find the forces. Open up that chest. Perfect. And come back to center. Give yourself a little hug. You've been working hard. We're not used to opening up your shoulders like that. Perfect. Now inhale, raise your arms again. And on the exhale, bring left hand on right knee. And give yourself a little twist here. Find the integrity in your spine. Look towards the back of the room. Open up the chest. A lot of us tend to store a lot of tension around this area of the body. Release pose, inhale, bring arms up again. Exhale, twist. Right hand on left thigh or knee. Just twist. Breathe. Really find that breath. Use your diaphragm. Perfect. And release pose. Shake off a bit. Perfect. And interlace your fingers behind you and push your chest forward. Look up to the sky. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Almost like you have a pen between your shoulder blades that you do not want to drop on the floor. Look up to the sky. Perfect. And release pose. Now create some space between your knees here. And grab the opposite elbows here. And allow your head to become heavy here. Imagine that you're holding a big coconut. Heavy. And allow yourself just to relax here. Maybe swing from side to side. Allow your spine just to relax. Perfect. Now place the left hand on the mat, and on the next inhale, open up here. Think about the two forces here. Look up to the sky. Look at your fingers. Open up here as much as you can. Exhale, come back down and grab the opposite elbows. Try to make these movements without any judgment. If you feel a lot of tension, just observe the tension, but do not judge it. Perfect. Right hand on the mat and open up here. Left hand to the sky. Try to look at the hand, continue to breathe. Think about the two forces, one pulling you down and one pulling you up. Perfect. Release. And grab the opposite elbows and just hang out here for a minute. Allow yourself to become heavy. Perfect. One more time. Place the left hand on the mat. Inhale, swipe it up. And look up to the sky. Or your fingers. Maybe try to spread out your fingers here so that we have an active hand. Breathe. And again, think about the two forces. One pulling you down and one pulling you up. Perfect. Grab the opposite elbows. Right hand on the mat. Last time. Look up to the sky. The two forces pulling us to the opposite directions. Breathe. Spread out your fingers, active hands. Perfect. And come down. Grab the elbows. Find your breath. Perfect. Now, I want you to visualize your spine as a pearl necklace here. And slowly bring up your back, vertebrae by vertebrae, like a pearl necklace. Slowly. Perfect. Now I want you to place your ankle, the right ankle, above the left knee. Take a moment here, let gravity do its job here, and allow your knee, sort of visualize it that it's falling down and you're opening up your hip here. Inhale, swipe up your arms to the sky. And on the exhale, bring your upper body forward. And maybe you're already feeling something here, and that's absolutely fine. You can stay here. Or maybe you want to come down even lower. Continue to breathe here. And you can do whatever you feel comfortable with your hands here. If you want to put them in this mudra, if you want to have them straight forward. Continue to breathe. Perfect. And slowly come up. Release the leg. And place the left knee above the the left ankle above the right knee. Allow gravity to do its job here again. Allow it to sink in. Inhale. And exhale. Now respect the limits of your body and just observe. Maybe you need to stay here, or maybe you can go even deeper. Allow your hip to open up here. Find that pose that you feel comfortable with. Stay here for 3 more breaths. And this is something really you can do at home. A very good way to open up the hip, where we store a lot of tension. Perfect. And release pose. Now I invite you to close your eyes. Place the sole of your feet together. Maybe come a little bit forward. Maybe place your hands on your knees here. Just take a moment here to relax. Continue to breathe. Perhaps visualize yourself as a big block of ice, as melting in the sun. Continue to breathe intentionally, in and out, through the nose. Relax your face, your whole body, the crown of your head, your legs, everything. We live in such a busy world that these moments of silence and stillness are extremely important to us. Take a moment here to relax your forehead, your eyes, your eye sockets. Just relax your whole face. Slowly open up your eyes. Bring your arms above your head and give yourself a long, nice stretch like you're waking up in the morning. From your fingertips to your toes. come into a position just the way we started this session. Bring your hands together. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I really hope that this is something that you can incorporate into your day-to-day life. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Weini Smon, and this is my second yoga session today actually, so welcome to the session. I hope that you enjoyed my previous session, and this one is going to be a bit different. The previous session was on a chair, so we'll move a little bit more this time. Just a few things before we get started is I want to emphasize how important yoga is. So yoga is really something that has a lot of benefits to our health, both for our body. It builds up strength, flexibility, mobility. It's good for our organs, it stimulates our organs, and it's also very good for the mind. So for the mind, it can improve our memory, our focus, our awareness, concentration, and it can also improve our sleep. So really, really try to let go of your ego for today's session. Really try to listen to your body, understand and respect the limits of your body. So if you feel any pain, stop. But if you feel any discomfort, then that may be fine, but we don't want any pain in the session. So just try to listen to your body and breathe throughout the practice. The magic is really in the breath. So if we're not breathing, we're not doing yoga. So yeah, listen to your body, and I hope that you will enjoy the session. I'm going to show you a few simple yoga poses that you can do at home as well, that can improve your flexibility, mobility, and strength. So we start by feeling the sense of groundness. So we can start by sitting in a comfortable position. And whatever's comfortable for you is good for me. So maybe sit in a cross-legged position the way I'm sitting right now, or sit on your heels maybe. Or if this is uncomfortable, then you can use a pillow or a block. And we'll start by breathing together. I always start my sessions by breathing because the breath is so important in yoga. So start by finding that integrity in your spine. We don't want to slouch here. We want to find that integrity in our spine. Lengthen the spine, sit tall and proud. Maybe visualize that hair, that someone is pulling your hair on top of your head so that you become taller. Relax your shoulders. Place one hand on your chest and one hand on your belly. And we'll practice equal breathing by inhaling and exhaling through the nose. I invite you to close your eyes. As you inhale through the nose, you will feel your belly fall into your hand. And as you exhale, you will feel the belly collapse. Really try to use your diaphragm here. And the only thing that you need to focus on right now is your inhales and your exhales. Allow your breath to ground you into the present moment. Feel the expansion on the inhale. And how your belly is collapsing when you exhale. Do this a few more times in your own pace. We all breathe differently. So I'm not going to count for you. Just find your own rhythm, your own pace. But just make sure that you're using your nose for your inhales and your exhales. Lips are sealed. And that you're moving your belly. Perfect. I invite you to open your eyes. And the next inhale, arms up to the sky. Interlace your fingers, push the palm away from you. Find that lengthen again. On the exhale, round your spine and push the palms away from your body. Inhale, raise your arms up again. Exhale, round your spine as much as you can, and maybe look at your navel here. One more time, inhale. Try to become as tall as possible here, like you're reaching for the stars. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, arms up. On the next exhale, place the right hand on the mat and shift to the right side. Try to look at your hand here. Really feel that side stretch. We don't want you to collapse here. Try to find the integrity in your spine. Perfect. Come back to center. Inhale. Find that lengthen again. Left hand on the mat. And shift over to the left side. Again, do not collapse in this pose. Continue to breathe. Perfect. One more time. Inhale. Lengthen. Exhale. Shift over to the right side and look at your left hand. Really try to have an active pose here. Make sure that your arm is active. Your hands are active. Perfect. Let's try to roll our shoulders back. A few times. And forward. Perfect. Now I want you to bring your arms forward and let's warm up the wrist before we get started on the mat. Spread out your fingers. Now open and close your hands. It's crucial to warm up our wrists in yoga. It's very easy to get them injured. Try to do this a bit faster. As quickly as you can. 10 more seconds. Perfect. Now create a fist with your hand and just rotate into different directions. Perfect. Now let's get on the mat into a tabletop. So hands directly underneath the wrists, knees directly underneath the hips, hip distance apart. Perfect. Now I want you to move as organic as possible in any direction that you want, up or down. Maybe rock your hips side to side. Maybe collapse your chest towards the mat or spine away from the mat. You can create waves if you want to. Maybe just swing from side to side. Just try to move without any judgment or observation. Maybe swing your hips. Try to create circles with your hips maybe. Do whatever you feel like without any observation or judgment. Perfect. Now let's come into our tabletop. And on the next inhale, I want you to drop your chest towards the mat and look up to the sky. On the exhale, round your spine as much as you can and look at your navel. Inhale, drop your chest. Exhale, round your spine. And do a few of these in your own pace and synchronize the breath with the movement. Just find your own pace, your own movement here. And let's meet in a neutral tabletop position. On the next inhale, I want you to walk your hands to the front of the mat And allow your chest towards the mat. You can place your forehead on the mat if you want to. Continue to breathe here. And for every exhale, allow yourself to go deeper into the pose. Inhale and exhale through the nose. And on the exhale, allow yourself to go deeper into the pose. 5 more breaths. Really try to open up here. Open up your chest and your shoulders. And slowly come back into your neutral tabletop. Now let's extend one leg and the other leg into a high plank. Try to make sure that everything is active here. Your legs, your core, your shoulders, and push everything away from the mat. Stay here for 5 breaths. Just activate everything here. Now bend your knee and come into your downward dog. As this is your first downward dog, try to move into the pose. Maybe paddle out your feet. Maybe swing your heels side to side. If you feel dizzy, you can always come back and go to child pose or tabletop. Maybe bend your knees here and come back up. The first one always requires us to sort of warm up a bit. Now swing your heels to the right side and create one straight line. Maybe if you want to go deeper, you can bend your knees. Perfect. Come back to center and swing your heels to the left side. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Perfect. Paddle out your feet again. And take baby steps. Small steps to the front of the mat. Now visualize your spine as a pearl necklace and slowly come up, vertebra by vertebra. Slowly. Perfect. Take a moment here to ground yourself by maybe lifting your heels, your toes. The foundation is so important in yoga. Lift all your toes, spread out your toes maybe. Lift your heels. Perfect. Find an active pose by activating your legs, your core, your shoulders. And on the next inhale, lift your arms up to the sky, interlace your fingers, except for the index fingers. Inhale, exhale towards the right side without bending your knees or your elbows. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, left side. Inhale, back to center. Strong active arms. Exhale. Right side. Inhale back. Last time. Left side. Back to center and try to do a little back bend and open up your chest here and look at your hands. Perfect. Now make sure that your big toes are together. You'll come into a chair pose. Activate your core. Bring your arms up. Look at your thumbs. And stay here for 3 breaths. This is a strong pose. Activate everything. And slowly bring yourself down to the mat. Perfect. Come down all the way down. And bring your knees to your chest and swing from side to side. Maybe open up your arms like wings and bring them to the right side and look towards the left side. And give yourself a little twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, swing to the left side and look towards the right side. Do this in your own pace. Find your own rhythm. Perfect. Bring one knee to your chest. Maybe bring it towards your shoulder. Maybe point your feet here. Continue to breathe. Perfect. The next knee, bring it to your shoulder or to your chest. Just open up here. Perfect. Now extend your legs. Bring your arms alongside your body. Allow your shoulders to sink into the mat. Just take a moment here to relax. Perhaps visualize yourself as a big block of ice, as melting in the sun. Allow gravity to do its job here and allow yourself to just sink into the ground for each exhale. Inhale, feel that expansion. Exhale. Feel how you're sinking into the ground. Continue to breathe. And allow yourself just to sink into the ground. When you're ready, you can start moving your toes and your fingers. And bring your arms above your head and give yourself a nice long stretch from your toes to your fingertips. And when you're ready, with the help of your hands, come into a seated position, just the way we started this class. Bring the palms together and rub your hands and create some heat. Close your eyes and place your hands on your face. Slowly separate your fingers and allow your eyes to see daylight. Bring your hands together to your heart. And let's inhale to Om together. Inhale. Om. Thank you for practicing with me. I hope you enjoyed the session, and I hope that there are poses that you can use at home. Thank you so much.